Some say he was more of a magician than a footballer and was for many people the best player in the world. Ronaldinho's technical ability on the ball was simply unrivaled, and he could turn any number of defenders inside out when he had the ball at his feet. But what if I told you that in all of his skills, Ronaldinho still had a master? We're talking about Jay Jay Okocha, the man who was so skillful that Ronaldinho copied his tricks. But why is Okocha fondly regarded as Ronaldinho's mentor? Well, there's only one way to find out. To many, Okocha and Ronaldinho were more like teammates in PSG. Ronaldinho made scoring fun and ruined defenses for a living. He inspired anyone who watched him to play to follow in his footsteps and to go outside and learn his flicks and tricks. With his top-notch dribbling skills, he made playing football look incredibly easy. Having the two of them play on the same team was truly magical. In fact, Ronaldinho saw the African superstar as an idol rather than a mere teammate. But before Okocha became a mentor to the world's best and a force to be reckoned with, his playing ability was tested in various world-class competitions, one of which was the France 1998 World Cup. The France 98 World Cup was JJ's second World Cup appearance, and going by his good showing at USA 94 and winning the gold medal with Nigeria at the Atlanta 96 Olympics, he was expected to be one of the shining African stars of the tournament. And why not? After all, he was already making a name for himself in Europe with teams like Fenerbahce and Eintracht Frankfurt. At the time, no African player displayed the kind of dribbling skills he had. He was dazzling, creative, quick, unpredictable, and his moves could leave the best defenders in the world eating grass. And while Nigeria didn't reach the heights the likes of Pele had predicted, JJ helped them pull off one of the biggest upsets of the tournament by defeating the almighty Spain. Unfortunately, the Super Eagles, as they are fondly called, fell flat to Denmark in the first knockout round, but JJ's brilliance on the ball earned him a place in FIFA's squad of the tournament. That in itself speaks volumes of his individual brilliance and breathtaking midfield play. On the night, JJ was on a one-man mission to help save his team from being knocked out. Let's not forget that JJ was playing against an experienced Danish side who boasted of the Laudrup brothers, but he was far from starstruck. Honestly, JJ deserves a better award for all of the hard work and midfield mastery he displayed on the night. His team lost, but that didn't stop him from showing the world that as far as dribbling and midfield play were concerned, he was one of the best on the planet. And being selected for the FIFA squad of the tournament was indeed a testament to how exceptional he was on the ball. Let's not forget that the France 98 World Cup was loaded with the best midfielders in the world, such as Zinedine Zidane, Patrick Vieira, Edgar Davis, and Emmanuel Petit. So for JJ to make the cut, then he must have been doing some special things all through the tournament. So the World Cup was over, but the world had seen what JJ Okocha could do, and it was only a matter of time before clubs all around the world came calling for his signature. Before the France 98 World Cup, JJ Okocha made his mark at Eintracht Frankfurt. Who can forget the jaw-dropping goal he scored against Karlsruhe in a Bundesliga match? He left the keeper frantically jumping from left to right in a bid to stop his shot. And this wasn't just any keeper, it was the iconic Oliver Kahn, who was regarded as one of the greatest keepers of all time. JJ eventually tucked the ball in the back of the net to leave the opposition embarrassed and the Frankfurt fans in great awe. As you would expect, the goal earned JJ loads of praise as one of the best dribblers in the game, and it was worthy of being nominated for Goal of the Season. Fast forward to after the World Cup, and Paris Saint-Germain were the ones who managed to snap up the dazzling Nigerian midfielder. It was a buy that the PSG fans had dreamt of, as now they had a midfielder who could dribble, pass, score free kicks, and give them a good show. His signature cost the Paris side $16 million, and JJ did his best to deliver the goods. Unfortunately, all he was able to win with his new team was the Intertoto Cup, although PSG back then wasn't the force to be reckoned with as they are today, so it wasn't so bad for JJ after all. Regardless, the fans and opposition knew what to expect anytime JJ was on the pitch. Entertaining football that was worth the ticket money. And while he didn't win bigger honours with the team, he played a key role in shaping a young and unknown Ronaldinho, who would go on to become one of soccer's all-time greats. According to JJ, Ronaldinho kept a close eye on him during training. Ronaldinho tried to imitate some of my skills and dribbles. He was still a young player before I left for England and he joined Barcelona. There is no denying that Ronaldinho is a great dribbler. Neither is there any denying that his skills look like a modified version of JJ's. Now, if you were a young midfielder around the 98, 99 and 2000 era who loved to dribble and entertain, who would you understudy? I think we all know the answer to that. However, by 2002, JJ had already established himself as one of the best dribblers in the game and surely one of its most entertaining players. His time at PSG was up, and that was when he made the move to England to join Bolton Wanderers under the guidance of Sam Allardyce. He was just 28 years old at the time, and with all the skills he possessed, his admirers were disappointed that he didn't opt for a bigger club where he could challenge for big trophies. Nonetheless, JJ kept on doing what he knew how to do best: dazzle and entertain. And this wrote another beautiful chapter in his career, as he is arguably one of the English Premier League's most entertaining players ever. Bolton fans appreciated his talents to the point where they printed t-shirts that read JJ, so good they named him twice. In his new club, he rediscovered himself and played with the kind of ease that wouldn't have been possible if he'd played under the pressure of performing for a bigger club. JJ was fun to watch during his time at Bolton. Even opposition fans applauded him whenever he displayed some of his soccer trickery. You can call him a luxury player, an entertainer, or even an unambitious player for moving to a club as small as Bolton. But one thing's for sure, he's definitely one of the greatest African players of all time and one of the best ball workers in the game. Let's not forget that he mentored the great Ronaldinho, who equally blessed the sport with his skills he learned from the African great. Ronaldinho definitely achieved more in the sport than JJ. The Brazilian won the World Cup, Champions League, and several league titles with Barcelona. However, he never forgot where it all started and how his championship-winning skills were birthed. Ronaldinho himself has spoken of how much he admired JJ's style of play and how it inspired him to play the same way. Both JJ and Ronaldinho have since retired, but the two have been spotted together many times, and this is a clear indication that they have maintained a good relationship since their days at PSG. JJ was definitely a huge star in Europe, but he was an even bigger star in his home continent of Africa. There is no doubt about this, as his ex-national teammates and football fans all over Nigeria have sung his praises over and over again. It doesn't stop there though, as Senegalese soccer legend El Hadji Diouf has also had great things to say about JJ, calling him the most talented player he has ever seen. Diouf had the pleasure of playing on the same team as JJ during their spell at Bolton Wanderers, and he witnessed firsthand what the Nigerian could do with the ball in training and in competitive matches. Diouf hailed JJ for his dribbling abilities, his passing accuracy, quick thinking, and trickery, which left defenders bamboozled. It's a shame JJ never won the coveted African Player of the Year award, but the fact still remains that even those that have won it have never denied his talent and individual brilliance, and they keep singing his praises as one of the best to ever do it. But what do you make of the duo and Ronaldinho becoming greater than his master? Let us know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.